to another video. The Chinese motor industry, it's an absolute colossal and probably one of the biggest markets in the world, a lot more bigger than America than itself for sales. What seems to be gold doesn't glitter. The Chinese makes a huge overproduction of motor vehicles. To obtain government subsidies, they have to sell these vehicles. And what they do is, they register these vehicles in the company's name. Here in Italy, it's probably known as Kilometer Zero. And these cars are actually sold off at really discounted prices regarding its retail price. There's more than 150 what you would call it, motor companies, big or small, who operate there. And obviously there are Western companies which build vehicles under the name of their brand there for the Chinese market, like BMW and Mercedes, and probably some of it gets exported to overseas. But if an outsider wants to sell cars in China, it's a very great wall to climb upon, because the cars in China, they are sold for 1/5 of the price than Western competitors, European and so on, or Asian, Japanese, or whatever, Korean, American, European. And slowly these overproduction of vehicles are coming onto European markets, probably rebranded as known brands already present in Europe, sold, like Deere, MG, Buy, or could be rebranded as some Western known brands, probably joint venture. And China's not just one big colossal market, it's a colossal manufacturer of motor vehicles. It's just incredible. If you put all the European manufacturers together, they won't even come near close to the volume of cars which they produce there every year. And the fact is, the Chinese government subsidised this industry at a certain level. It goes to show there is a involvement of the Chinese government in this industry, and it's not imaginable in the West cars get subsidised at productions. Probably it was done before, making electric cars which no one wanted to buy, and there you are. And the manufacturers try to invent things, lobbying the government, making it mandatory for people to buy electric cars, which in the end didn't work, and the manufacturers find themselves fields of parked cars made and unsold and undelivered, and the dealers can take so much volume of cars not so much as it's been produced. Because the fact is, probably electric cars, there was too much an overconfidence in the manufacturers. And now they try to push it in some way, make it mandatory by EVs, or probably lobbying Brussels to, passing these so-called Euro 5 ban laws and Euro 4 high taxations on cars, because a lot of people are keeping on to their old bangers still today, because new cars, they're just absolutely expensive. And all the stories we've been hearing about problems with these new cars, building quality, reliability and stuff like that, people, just lose faith until the manufacturers don't return to make cars which the market demands and wants, not what the manufacturers wants. Because it was like in a Soviet society, you manufacture a thing, that's the only thing, take it or leave it. No. The fact is, it's called a free market. Who produces a product of a higher quality than the other person at a more competitive price? It's obvious punters will tend to go for that product which is more competitive than the other one, the other competitor. It's how it works, but they seem to lost their plot, the manufacturers.